So Miami will get the first possession. Now Clark. Pass to Murray. Shoots. And he nails the jumper.
Yeah, and Murray is a more efficient jump shooter than he's given credit for.
And staying an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Murray. And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility.
Well, you know, guys, just a bunch of ways Murray contributes on both ends.
And so Murray nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Towns with the steal. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Miami. The layup off target.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either. Murray outside. The three. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Fires from the wing. Pass to Sabonis. Another shot. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just a straight flush by Murray. No fret.
Outside, Garcia. Vanderbilt with the steal. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Look, you got to push that ball anytime you can. Get out and run.
It's been a quick start for Miami. 6-point lead.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
And the rejection by Towns. Sabonis with the bucket.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And then Murray with the jam.
Well, when he takes off, Murray can put on a show in the air.
And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, the best dunks are quick, emphatic, and leave the defense knowing it was on them.
Wide open look here for Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. Back to Cunningham. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Garcia. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Town. So both teams changing it up here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off the shot. Offensive rebound. Back to Brunson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Brunson.
And in the past few years, Brunson's percentages from the corner has been outstanding, well above league average.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one drops.
Now line. Shea.
Both free throws good from SGA. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Here's Aldridge. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Ben.
11.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go, the fast break. Brunson's got it. Yes, that goes in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 3 now for Detroit.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to Aldridge. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Once he gets the ball down low, Aldridge has an array of moves. Hard to stop the savvy veteran.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Outside for SGA. Alexander takes it in. Somehow misses the two-handed jam. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
First team foul. Detroit substitution.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And here comes Detroit again with the fast break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
We've seen Shai take a lot more threes in recent years. Shows you how much confidence he's gained in that shot.
To Brunson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. And he's good on the 3-ball. 7 points in the game.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Get on your feet.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Make some more.
Miami trails by 5. Here's Mitchell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Misses from close range.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Johnson in the corner. Stolen by Nene. Here's Dawkins. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Detroit leading by 3. Pass Pass to Brunson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Got a piece of it. Pass to Miller. Out to Brunson. From deep, Johnson hands it from downtown. And now an 8-point Detroit lead. And Edwards puts up a deep three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Miami.
And so is Detroit, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many other points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game is still to play. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Clark. Johnson can't get it to go. And the shot goes in. 13 points in the game.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Went to go with a three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
Away team ball.
Pass to Johnson. Inside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Well, I'm a big fan of the passing aspect of Johnson's game. He's proven to be a very unselfish, team-oriented guy.
And Jalen Johnson is already a nightly double-double threat, and his game, it just continues to expand.
Oh, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor.
Down low. This one for three. Dead-eye shooting from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the way in. He's got 19.
Yeah, his scoring has been the story here. The defense has got to try a different approach because to this point, they've had no answer.
Bounce pass from SGA. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense because of that ability to score.
Towns with the steal. Outside for SGA. A shot. And it's Miami with another.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Pass to Clark. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Detroit moving it up. And that one drops for him.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Miami trails by 10. Mitchell outside. Mitchell on the drive. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And you got to call
Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
And the rebound goes to Nene. Pass to Dawkins. And Dawkins slams it in.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Tipped away. And here is Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Good ball movement here by Miami. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Mitchell is constantly in attack mode and puts the defense in some really difficult spots.
First free throw is good. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Good on both.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Detroit shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting for the away team, Kalkbrenner.
First free throw is good. So we get some both.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Now a timeout called by Detroit.
All right, Brown. It's time to get out of your seats. That's right. It's T-shirt time.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Anthony Edwards. Shea Gilgis Alexander. Timeout. Away team. I want to see you get loud. Here comes the T-shirt.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
That one doesn't go. And we've reached the end of the third.
Miami.
It's Detroit.
37. Detroit. 41.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up from Miami. Takes it inside. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim. Miami trails by 4. Murray down low. Off target at the rim. Cunningham with it. All guarded by Murray. Launches it. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. To the paint. And Clark slams it in.
Gilgeous Alexander is so dangerous in these pick and roll sets.
To the middle. Taken away by Nene. A solo fast break.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, trying to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
And Miami making a change here. And so Clark nails both of them. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Driving in. And the rejection by Clark. Left side, SGA. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ball outside. To the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Reason number one, CP3 is out there making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
Here's Kittles. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, when you go to the rim, you better bring it or it's going to get rejected.
And so here is Miami, trailing by 4. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the drive. Power down with both hands.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a face.
Bounce to the outstretch. Yeah, show it off the bunny. Kittle's shot is good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Some solid defense there by Nene. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. To Gilgeous Alexander. To the paint. And Nene slams it in.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous Alexander is an unselfish team player.
They shoot again. No luck. They battle on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Seconds left in the fourth. Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 1. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Fellas, listen. We're running through this world. We're running through this world. We're running ice. Hey, double goal. Ice, double goal.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 6 to take the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll
awareness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Now at the line.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Brunson outside. Cunningham for three. Bullseye.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
That's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They trailed by 2. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take?
Everybody got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And Miami making a change here. Pass to Towns. It's good! A huge shot to tie it up.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had a typical impact. And so if they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
From Anthony Edwards. The one team foul.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball.
That's just clutch work. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now. They'll be out of here with the win.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. What's your take, guys?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
You better shoot it. If you got the trail, you got the trail.
Here's Cunningham.
Yeah, let's go.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for joining us for this one on 2K Sports.
You know, we played a lot of
everyone.
games, so we know what we have to do to maintain what we have to maintain and get back to what we do. And, it was a good game. 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 Either way, win or lose, it was a good game. You get the more games you play, the more looks you get. And the more looks you get, you can see what all people do, their nuances and everything. And, nobody plays really the same. Some people play a certain way one half and then show you something else. It just gets real strategic. Let's go to the box score real quick, man. We got Gilly, and this will be a YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. You want to see this one again? I know I'm gonna see it again soon, man. I'm gonna have to watch this one again. StreamVille Gaming exclusive, man. Be looking for it. Gilly, 13 points. DeJounte, man, he started off with 10 in the first quarter. 4 from 12, man. We started, they started dropping a lot. They were just waiting for us to come to the paint. And it's my job to get that together. my job to get that together. But he was plus 12 on the court. Whenever he was on the court, we didn't lose nothing. Everything stayed the same with his 12 points. When he was on the floor, he scored. But he was responsible. He was responsible for 12 points, but he was plus 2. He was plus 2, and that's still good. Gilly was minus 2 on the floor, but he had 13. Gilly was shooting, man, 3 for 3 from 3. I mean, he was on fire, man, trying to get a shot together. This is the best I shot with him since the last one. I mean, I shot pretty good with him last season, but this is pretty cool. Donovan, man, we finally got Donovan in the mix early in the game. Sometimes you get buried in the bench, but what we have going on. Excuse me. Yeah, they get buried in the bench for what we do with the big man and DeJounte and Gilly, man. But glad we got him in the rotation early. Get him some minutes. Clark, man, 4 big points. Got a little run. Daryl Dawkins, man, with some big points, big rebounds. Kittle with a big 3. You know, we had some blocks. We had 4. What? Let me see. Had 6 blocks, man. That's a block party, man. I ain't gotta look at the whole stat. I know that much. But you know, my science is messing up real bad, so my voice is changing right now. Kind of weird. But yeah, man, they got over here though. He almost hit 30 on us, but it wasn't enough, man. It wasn't enough, and it has to be enough in that type of game. You know, it has to be enough. But what? I'm trying to figure out, like, we're gonna go to the shot of the game. You wanna go to the shot? Yeah. Let's go to the shot of the game. And this is the free throw. I say free throw, but I want to see what happened before that. Like, that was crazy. Okay. Okay, we can run that all the way down here. Okay. Personnel issue. DeJounte was supposed to get the ball. I didn't know DeJounte was down there. So I didn't know DeJounte was over there. So we just ran it. We just ran the play like we run it with the point guard. Boom. Early. Bam. And really, X is open. X is open like a mug. Didn't even see him. But since they was trailing me, that still left him open. They pass it to Towns, leave him wide open for a shot. But the first outlet was good, but with using the second outlet helped them not get a shot off in time. No, this is what did it. Damn. All right, come with the inbound. Inbound. I don't know why he threw it like that to him like that. That's crazy. Bam. Boom. Got him. Yep. And that was the play of the game, man. But it was a good shooting display. it was good. It was good balling, man. It was good balling. Um, you just can't be mad at it, man. Just trying to figure out how he had. Okay, he scored 50, 40, 48, no, 42, 32. Okay. Yeah, man, they shot 20 out of 49, 41%. 18 out of 32 on our end, man. From 3-point line, they shot 4 out of 11, man. 36%. We shot 4 out of 7. Got some real good looks at the basket. 57%. They missed the free throw on the 3-point shot, on the 3-point foul, and that helped us out a little bit. I knew he was going to miss one. I don't know why, but I knew he was going to miss one at that time. Shooting 86%, though. That's pretty good. We shot 12 out of 12, man. We needed every single one of them. 100%, which I know how I am. I want 1,000%. I want every free throw. That's how adamant I am about these free throws. Fast break points are pretty low. Kept it slow, and we try to keep stuff in front of us. They had 6 fast break points. We had 7. 32 points in the paint. They had 32 points in the paint. We had 22. They had 18 second chance points, man. They had 35 bench points. We had 31. We had 0 on the second chance points. 16 assists to our 10, 17 rebounds to our 3, 11 rebounds to their 13. They had 5 steals. We had 7 steals. We kept trying to dump it to them, and we kept trying to home in on that. But when we did that, that's when they hit the 3, and they kind of rocked us to sleep on that. We both had 7 turnovers, 13 points off turnovers and 10 points off turnovers. Foul, they had 7 fouls. We had 3. We won't foul that much. Dunks, we had 8 dunks. They had 6. The biggest lead was 14, man. We had to fight back. We had to really get it together, lock in. We just know we're a better team than what we display sometimes. And, we run the offense. We run the snot out of it. And that's sometimes what happens when we run the offense and it doesn't work. And they take advantage of the offense not working. But you see, after everything gets back clicking, shouts out to Blazer, when everything gets back clicking, it's a thing of beauty. Our biggest lead was 6. I think that was in the beginning of the game. Time of possession, 8 minutes and 8 seconds, and they had 7:51. It's pretty even. It's pretty even. We try to get the best look at the basket. They was too. They was scoring pretty quick sometimes also. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah, but really was trying to get us back in it, man, with the footwork. That footwork, boy. That footwork. Y'all watch that footwork, man. I'm telling you, if I get it going with Gilly, man, y'all remember from last season. Same old Gilly. Same old Gilly, man.